Hello, welcome to TABATA. My name is Natalie. This is P. We got an awesome TABATA for you today. First off, I'm just gonna turn the video off and do a little screen share with the disclaimer just for a minute or two, and then we will get started. All right, and we are going to get started now. So I'm going to stop the screen share. There we go. All right. I'm going to share the playlist Spotify link in the chat. You're welcome to use our playlist, or you can use your own music, whatever you're feeling. And then I'll let you know when we're going to hit play on that playlist so we can all be in sync together. And then we'll get started with our warm-up before we go into our TABATAs.
Also, it's Natalie's birthday! Birthday
yes,
TABATA!
It is. And I am 22, so you'll see that is a theme in the first song. All right, so we'll press play together in 3, 2, 1. All right, so let's start with the warm-up. You can just start with some arm circles. You can clench your fist to activate out the whole arm, starting small, gradually getting bigger, so you really open up. Feel a nice stretch of the chest. All right, and then circles opposite direction to the back, starting small again, gradually getting bigger. You really open up the shoulders. All right. Take your arms to goalpost here. You're going to take a march and twist knee to elbow. Bring up the lower body, torso. 4 more of these here. 3, 2. Last one. All right. Take a wide stance. Bring your arms long. Reach across. Tap that opposite toe. Should feel a nice stretch of the inner thighs, the back of the legs. Here for 4. 3, 2, last one. All right, we're going to practice some body weight squats. So you can bring your feet right outside the hips, toes in line. Your knees are going to track in line with the toes. Just sit that butt back and down. Keep the core tight, chest tall. And we're going to take 4 more here. 3, 2, last one. All right, we're going to open up the hip flexors here. So take that knee, open the gate, take 1 or 2 steps, switch sides. All right, here for 4, 3, 2, last one, and then switch directions, close the gate. So feel a nice stretch of the glute. Bring that knee across the body. Here for 4, 3, last 2, last one. All right, come to one end of your mat. I take some walkouts here, opening up that whole chain of the body. So reach up tall, on down, walk it out to a nice plank position. So squeeze the glutes, wrists are right in line with the shoulders. You can take a push-up here on your toes or on your knees. And you can walk back, standing. Reach up tall. We'll take 3 more of these. Keep that core engaged. Into a strong plank. And Option, you can always opt out of the push-up. All right, last one. This time, stay down in the plank. You're gonna take slow mat climbers here. So right, left. Keep that butt down. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the core. Here for 4, 3, 2, and last one. All right, walk it back. Reach up tall, shake those arms out. That is your warm up. All right, so I'm going to show you the moves for our first Tabata. So Tabata, we are working for 30 seconds, resting for 20 seconds. I have 4 moves for you. We're going to go through the moves twice so that we have a total of 8 rounds. So I'll show you the moves here. We'll go through my Tabata, and then PD is going to show us a second Tabata. Or repeat mine, or repeat PD's, and we'll cool down. All right, so the first move I have for you, you're gonna take your feet outside your hips, bring your hands in front of you like you're holding an axe, and take a halo slam. So bring those arms up overhead, and then use your core, activate those abs to slam it down, crunch, and then take a jump squat here, walk out to a plank, strong plank position, and walk it back to standing option. You don't want to take that jump squat. You're just going to take that halo slam, air squat, walk out to a plank, walk it back up. Option as well, if you don't want to take that plank, it's not feeling good today, you can just take the halo slams and squats. All right, second move. Adding a little bit of cardio. It's going to be 4 butt kicks to 2 jumping jacks. So make sure you're getting your heel all the way to your glute. And take 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 rep is both legs. You're going to take 2 jumping jacks, so arms come overhead. Think about make sure your heels stay down. Option, you can always just step out those butt kicks and step the jacks for lower impact. Third move, forward and reverse pulsing lunges. So you're going to start 1 round, we're going to do the right leg. Second round, we'll do the left leg. All right, so you're going to take a pulse forward, and then a pulse back. Option, you can stop in the middle. Make sure that you're coming into nice 90 degrees in the legs. Knee is right around the toe, and then you can stop in the middle if you need to. Option, you can just take alternating reverse lunges if those pulses don't feel good to you. Final move, we're going to come down to the mat here. You're going to take a walking plank to a push-up and crouching tiger. So opposite arm and leg are going to walk to the side and walk again. You're going to take a push-up here. You can take it on your toes or on your knees. And then you're going to crouch back, bring the chest to the quads, push back forward, take it the other direction. Option, you can just take the walking plank and the push-ups, or you can even just hold it here. Push-ups the whole time, or hold a plank the whole time. Up to you. Do whatever variation of that move you'd like. All right, so those are our 4 moves. We get our Tabata timer up. And we'll start. So starting with the heel slam, jump squat, walk out, and walk in. All right, reset.
Let's do this.
All right, let's go. So we're starting in 3, 2, 1. All right, starting with that halo slam. So using that core, really crunch down, walk out to a strong plank, and back in. Sure you're alternating sides. You can always modify this move, whatever feels good to you today. Keep that core engaged. You got 5 more seconds here. Nice work. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, catch your breath. Should start to feel it in the quads a little bit, full body. We're going into the 4 butt kicks, 2 jumping jacks next. You have 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. All right. Into this cardio move here. You watch PD for the modification. You want to take the lower impact option. or you can run it with me. You got 15 seconds. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, your heart rate should be coming up here. About 20 seconds of rest. Then we're going into the forward and reverse pulsing lunges. Remember your options. All right, starting with your right leg. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Right. So forward. Option to stop in the middle, or you can bring it straight through. 20 more seconds. Make sure you're hitting 90-90 legs. We have 10 seconds here. Starting to really feel quads and glutes burn out. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, 20 seconds of rest. We're almost halfway through this first TABATA. Woo! All right, we're gonna take it down on the mat, working the core and upper body. So we're walking plank to that push-up and crouching tiger. 3, 2, 1. Right. So opposite arm and leg are gonna walk together. You can take that push-up and then crouch it back. Keep that core activated this whole time. On that push-up, make sure that your shoulders are coming down in line with your elbows. You just have 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, we are halfway through. We're hitting all those moves again, so back to the beginning. Table slam, jump squat, and walk it out. Remember your option, you can opt out of the jump or opt out of the walk. 3, 2, 1. All right, taking that heel slam, squeezing the core. Now that you know this move, see if you can speed it up a little bit. Let's try and challenge yourself. We got 15 seconds. Make sure you're breathing, activating the core. 3, 2, 1, rest. Woo. All right, nice work. Feel that in your whole body. We're going back to the cardio moves, so the 4 butt kicks, 2 jumping jacks option to step it out. 1 and 5. 3, 2, 1. Right. Make sure that you're getting your heel all the way to the glute, using the hamstrings. Leg. Okay, we got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right. Back to the forward and reverse lunges, switching legs. Left leg, about 10 seconds left. Going in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so lunging forward. Option to stop in the center or take it straight through. Keep the core activated so that your upper body stays tall. Bring your knee out in line with that toe. We'll feel lower body burn. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, we got 1 more round. We're taking it down. Back to that walking plank push-up, crouching tiger move. Going in 10 seconds. Okay, going in 3, 2, 1. Strong plank position, wrists in line, core is tight. Remember your options. You can always take that push-up from your toes. About 15 seconds. Core is tight. Finish this strong with me. 5 more seconds of work. You got this. 3, 2, 1. On your rest.
Woo.
All right, nice work. Catch your breath. Keep moving. Shake it out. We hand it over to Petey for our next TABATA.
All right. So we got a 1.5-minute break here. Make sure you're taking sips of water if you haven't. I'm going to go through our next TABATA while you're resting. Stay nice and light and loose as you're resting here. Because Natalie is turning 22 today, we've got a little theme for this TABATA. With each exercise, you're going to do 2 reps each side. You're going to keep alternating as we go. Exercise number 1, we're going to go with a plie squat. So what I want, heels outside hips, toes are pointing slightly out wide. We're going to squat down and then we're going to come up on 1 toe. You go 2 pulses on 1 foot, switch, 2 pulses on the other, switch, 2 pulses on 1, and 2 pulses on the other. If you're not feeling this today, we're taking a regular squat. Sinking those hips back and down, chest stays proud. Exercise number 2, we have the repeater knee. So what we're doing here, taking arm and leg across the body for 2, then we switch. 1, 2, switching it up. 1, 2, switching it up. Just like that. Feeling that core activate, keeping your posture nice and tall. Exercise number 3, we're taking a lateral lunge. So 2 options here. You can sit in this nice wide stance, toes pointing forward. Sink the hips back and down for 1, 2, and then switch sides for 1, 2. Other option here is you can step the leg out. 1, 2, and then hit the other side. 1, 2. Either way, chest is staying up nice and proud. We're bracing the core, driving through the heel on the outside of the foot. Exercise number 4, we've got Rdls, a little balance challenge for you. You're gonna play on 1 leg. That leg stays nice and straight. Keep the back flat. We're gonna go 1 and 2, and then we switch sides. 1 and 2. Big core brace so we stay balanced here. We're taking the leg back behind. The heel drives towards the ceiling, and we want to keep our back nice and flat for this one. Exercise number 5, we have a staggered push-up. So what that means, normally your hands are even with the push-up. This time we're going to take one hand up a bit, go for 2 push-ups, and then switch. Go for 2 push-ups. On the ground, looks like this. 1 hand up, 1, 2, and then we're going to switch hands. Other hand goes up. 1, 2. Option to take these on toes, knees, or knees under hips with that staggered push-up. Even though one hand may sneak above the shoulder blade, still want you to focus on keeping elbows going back and down. All right. Exercise number 6, we have shoulder taps. So in a plank position, knees or toes, totally up to you. We're going to go 1, 2, and then switch sides. 1, 2. Keep the core nice and tight so that these shoulders and hips stay square to the ground. Again, knees or toes for this one. Exercise number 7, excuse me, we're working some bicycles. So again, we're staying with our 2 and 2 rhythm. On the ground here, you're going 1, 2, then we switch. 1, 2. So you're taking opposite elbow to opposite knee. 1, 2, switching sides. 1, 2. Options here, you can always touch the foot down instead of extending it out. Actually, do this. Yep. I really want you to focus on pressing your lower back into the ground as you do this move. And then our last move is going to be a penguin. So again, laying on your back, put your feet together, bring them in as close to your hips as possible. We're going to elevate the shoulder blades. We're going to go to the right heel for 1, reset 2, and then to the left. 1 and 2. So if I'm standing up, or if you're looking at me from the top down, 1, 2, to the other side, 1, 2. All right, let's hit this 22 TABATA, shall we? I'm gonna get our timer started. Should be feeling pretty rested, headed into this TABATA. In 10 seconds, we're going for that plie squat. So nice wide stance, chest is proud. When we sink down to the squat, we're gonna take one heel off the ground. Ready? Down for the squat, take one heel off. 2 pulses here, take the other heel up. 1, 2, keep switching. Good, chest stays nice and proud. You should feel a burn in the calf. You should feel a burn in the glutes. Keep those knees going out wide over the toes. Option here, just take a wide squat. Sink those hips back and down. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and time. 20 seconds to rest here. Next up, our repeater knees. Remember, taking the knee across the body for 2, and then we switch sides. Now, if you just want to stick with one side, that's okay. We're going to hit this TABATA again for our last TABATA, so you can switch sides at that point. Ready? Go for it. 1, 2, switch sides. 1, 2, switch sides. I love this move because it's a cardio burst. It brings in your posture, it brings in your core, and it does all of that without high impact. Keep breathing. Pull that belly button into the spine. Good stuff, good stuff. 3 seconds. 2, 1, time. Take that rest. Next up, we have our lateral lunges. So again, you can choose to stay in your nice wide stance, or you can step it out each time. I'm going to choose to stay in my nice wide stance just to make sure I've got enough width here. Toes are pointing forward. Ready? Go for it. Sinking the hips back and down. Not only showing us the dynamic option here, stepping the foot out and back in each time. Either way you do this, make sure you're sinking your hips back and down and the knee stays just behind the toe. We also want to make sure the knee stays in line with the toe. Squeeze that outside glute. Awesome work, awesome work. And time, take that rest here. Next up, we have our Rdls, so bracing the core. This is your balance challenge. 10 more seconds to rest. All right, going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's hit the RDL. Core is tight, back is flat. We go for 1, come back, and 2. Switch sides. Now, the slower and more controlled you take these, the more work you're gonna get. You're squeezing the glute, you're squeezing the core, you're activating those postural muscles. If you're a little wobbly, that's okay. This is our first big balance challenge for today, so it's okay to touch the foot down on the ground if you need to. And time, take that 20-second rest. Next up, we have our staggered push-up. So remember, team, one hand up top, and then we switch. Knees or toes or knees under hips for this one. Make sure you squeeze it in between shoulder blades. 2, 1, let's do it. 1, 2, switch the hands. 1, 2. So by doing push-ups this way, we're really challenging our core, but we're also challenging some different muscles in the chest and the shoulder. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Squeeze in between your shoulder blades. Woo! Embrace that burn. Check out your knee under hip option. You can always go back to your regular push-up. And time. Take that rest right here. Next up, we have the shoulder tap. So again, we go 1, 2, 1, 2. If you would like, you are welcome to alternate. Taking 2 on one side is a little bit more of a core challenge. Ready? Let's do it. Knees or toes. 1, 2, switch sides. 1, 2. You're gonna notice that your body wants to rotate. Don't let it. Keep your back nice and flat. Like you're balancing a birthday cake on your back. Don't spill that birthday cake. We want to eat it. Keep breathing. Pull the belly button into the spine. Good stuff, good stuff. And time. Take that rest. We're rolling over onto our backs for the bicycle. This one's a brain challenge as 2 each side before you switch to the other side. Hands at temples, please don't pull on the neck. All right, let's do this. Feet up, shoulder blades up. We go 1, 2, other side. 1, 2. Option is to take the foot down. 2, 1, 2. Keep it up, keep it up. I'm really thinking about pressing my lower back into the ground. 1, 2, keep breathing, keep moving. Nice job, nice job. Time, take that rest here. Next up, we have our penguins. So remember, we're putting the feet together. We're bringing them in as close as we can to the hips. We're going 2 each side. Big breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. All right, taking the shoulder blades off the mat. Let's do it. 1, 2, other side. 1, 2. So I'm going to the right, center, left, center. So you just want to make sure you're resetting to neutral spine in between each rep. You got this, you got this. Here we go, there we go. Staying with it, and time. Whew. Take that rest. We got a minute and a half to breathe and recover. I'm passing it back off to the birthday girl.
All right. Thank you, Petey. So we're going to go back into that first TABATA. So take your time, rest here, grab water, keep moving, stay loose. Keep stretching whatever might feel tight. So I'll remind you of those moves. I'll just list them off quick. We're going to start again with that halo slam. Use that core to crunch down, jump squat to walk out, walk in. Our second move is that cardio move, the 4 butt kicks, 2 jumping jacks. Third move, forward and reverse, pulsing lunges, switching legs on the second round through. And then our third move, we're taking it down to the mat, working the upper body with that walking plank, push up, and a crouching tiger. All right. So keep loose, grab another sip of water, make sure you're not gulping it. Don't want to feel too sloshy. Getting ready. I'm back to the first TABATA.
About 20 seconds.
Ready to go? All right. So once again, starting with that halo slam, jump squat or air squat to a walkout. All right.
Going in 7, 6, 5, 4,
All
3,
right, let's start.
2, 1.
Here we go. Start with that halo slam. Really use that core to slam the axe down, switching sides, crunching down, engaging full abdominal wall. We're halfway. Make sure you're breathing. Taking whichever option. You 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, and resting.
Woo.
All right. That is a cardio move as well. All right, you got 10 more seconds of rest, then we're going to go into the 4 butt kicks, 2 jumping jacks, option to step it out as always. Going into 3, 2, 1. All right. Whichever option, heels all the way to the glute. Heels are down when you take those jumping jacks. Core is braced the whole time. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, 20 seconds. Start with your right leg, forward, reverse, pulsing lunges. You can practice with that balance. Going straight from one to the other, or you can pause in between. Going in 5, 3, 2, 1. Right. Making sure you're staying 90-90. Those lunges. Nice and deep. Nice wide stance, so you're not walking a tightrope, but your feet are staggered. Bracing the core, support the upper body. Nice work, we got 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right. Bring out the lower body, we're gonna take it down. Bring the upper body, we got the walking plank, push up, crouching tiger. 10 more seconds to rest here. For that strong plank position, wrists in line, squeeze the glutes. 3, 2, 1. All right, your opposite hand and leg are coming together. Taking that push up, crouching it back. Squeeze the core. Strong push-ups here. Your elbows are going about 45 degrees back. Always have the option on your knees or under your hips. All right, 3, 2, 1, rest. 20 seconds to rest. Take it up slowly. We're gonna go back to that first move. This is our last time of this move. Woohoo! For TABATA today, a heel slam. So you should know this move. Try to challenge yourself. 3, 2, 1. You can go a little quicker than you did last time. You engage your core, feel it working in that crunch. Got 20 seconds here. Make sure your feet are nice and wide. Squeezing that core, crunching it down. 10 more seconds. For 3, 2, 1, rest. Ooh, nice work. Wave goodbye to that move. Going back to our big cardio push to the 4 butt kicks, 2 jumping jacks. Keep breathing. We're going in 3, 2, 1. All right. Running or stepping it out. Heels to your glute. Breathing through the whole time. Core is engaged. Feel the hamstrings working to get that heel all the way to the glute. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, back to our lower body. Switching legs, forward reverse lunges, 90-90 in the legs. Okay, nice and deep. Okay, going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, so again, you can practice your balance there, coming straight forward and back, or you can tap that foot in the middle. Brace the core so that that upper body stays tall. Just got 10 more seconds. Start to feel your quads, glutes burning out. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, 20 seconds of rest. We got 30 seconds left of work on this first TABATA. Right, so walking plank, push up, crouching tiger. Going in 3, 2, 1, in that strong plank position. Opposite hand and leg. And take that push up from your toes or from your knees. So make sure you're activating the core that whole time. 15 seconds here. Stay strong. Finish it with me. Woo! You just got 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and a rest. Woo! Nice work. All right, shake it out. We got a minute and a half of rest. Gonna go back to PDs.
Get some air. If you need some extra breathing room, hands on the hips, hands above the head. You can also go hands on the knees, but you want to make sure your back is nice and flat. So you give the lungs as much room as possible to breathe. Right. Staying nice and light and loose. If you've got water, take some sips. We're headed into our last Tabata here before we cool down. We got a little over 40 seconds left in our rest here. I don't know about y'all, but I'm sweating. Yup. Working hard, working hard.
This long sleeve shirt might have been a bad idea.
Some regrets. All right, team, we got a little less than 30 seconds left in our rest. Focus on some nice deep breaths here. In through the nose, out through the mouth. You get much better oxygen when you breathe in through your nose. We want to try that when we can. All right, we got about 15 seconds before we head into our last Tabata. Remember, this is our 22 Tabata, so 2 and 2 each side for each of the moves. Alrighty, in 10 seconds, we're starting with our plie squat. So, wide squat stance, heels outside the hips, chest is proud. In 2, 1, we're sinking the hips down, raising a heel. 2 pulses this side. Switch legs. So we're engaging the calves a little bit more. Chest stays proud. I want you to sink your hips back and down like you're taking a seat on your couch. Chest is nice and proud. That seat on the couch is gonna feel really good after this. Keep breathing. Woo, embrace that burn. 3, 2, 1, time. Take that rest. Done with your plie squat, good stuff. Next up, we have our repeater knee. If you chose to stick with one side, make sure you switch to the other side for this Tabata. Or this round, whatever you want to call it. 3, 2, 1, repeater knee. 1, 2, switch legs. Good stuff, good stuff. Feel the core work to bring upper body and lower body together. Chest stays proud. Squeezing in between the shoulder blades. Good stuff, keep breathing. We've got 10 seconds left. Whew. You got this. 3, 2, 1, time. Take that rest. Done with the repeater knee. Next up, we go for our lateral lunges. So again, option to just stay in your nice wide stance or option to move a little bit more dynamically. Either option is a good option. Do what makes you feel most comfortable. 2, 1, let's ride. 2 each side. We're driving through our heel, sitting our hips back and down. Keep that chest proud. If you've got something written on your shirt, I want to be able to read it. Nice work. Bracing the core, whatever option you choose. Good stuff. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and time. Rest here. Done with the lateral lunge. Next up, big balance challenge with our Rdls. Really want you to focus on squeezing the glute to take that leg back and to stand up. Brace the core here so we activate our balancing muscles, our proprioceptors. Let's do it. 2 each side. 1, 2, other side. Keep that back nice and flat. You should almost feel, balance is not with me this time. A little stretch in the hamstrings at the bottom of the move here. There we go. Try and spread out your toes in your shoe. It's gonna help. Nice work. 1, 2, and time. Take that rest. All right, team, we're moving down to the ground for our last 4 moves today. We've got the staggered push-up. One hand slightly above the other hand. Knees, toes, or knees under hips for this push-up. We got this. Go for it. 2 each side. 1, 2, switching the hands up. 1, 2, keep breathing. 1, 2, one hand slightly elevated, adding some extra challenge to our push-up today. Whew. We got this. Keep breathing, stay with it. And time. Good stuff. Next up, we have our shoulder taps. So remember, we're challenging that anti-rotation there. We've got 2 each side. Squeeze that core. Pull the belly button into the spine. Knees or toes for this one. All right, go for it. You're going to feel your body want to open up. Fight that. Keep it nice and stable. Keep breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. The birthday girl rocking it out on her toes. We love to see it. Stay with it. Knees, toes, knees under hips, whatever you got to do to stay moving and stay comfortable. Listen to your body. Good stuff, good stuff. And time. Take that rest. 2 more moves to go. Flip it over on your back. Next up, we have our bicycles, 2 each side. This one I think is the hardest one for the brain. This one messes with my head a little bit. That's good. We like to challenge the brain with exercise. Hands at the temple. Let's rock and roll. 1, 2, other side. 1, 2, other side. Keep alternating. The whole time, I want you to press that lower back into the ground. You got it, you got it. We're almost there, team. We got less than a minute of work. Stay with, stay with. Keep breathing. And time. Taking it down. 1 more move. The penguin. Feet together. As close as you can get them to the hips. We're going to take shoulder blades off the mat. Again, we're going 2 and 2. 22s. All right, shoulder blades off the ground. Let's go. 1, 2, other side. 1, 2. Giving the obliques a challenge. Giving the upper abdominals a challenge. Stay with it, stay with it. Very important for you to keep breathing. 1, 2, switch sides. 1, 2. Good stuff, finish it strong. And time. Stay right here. Breathe. As you breathe, I want you to think about your rib cage expanding into the ground. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. With each breath out, sink a little lower into the ground. Expand the rib cage on the way in, sink into the floor on the way out. While you're breathing, thank your body for all the hard work that it did today. We're going to take 1 foot over the other knee for a little figure 4 stretch here. Keep letting that heart rate come down. All right, switching legs here. Letting that knee relax away from the body. All right, while we're laying on our backs here, we're going to do a little spinal twist. So taking 1 knee over, we're going to look towards the opposite hand here. Feel the release in the lower back. And other side. Moving nice and slow and controlled. All right, when you're ready, we're going to roll our way over into a seated position. Giving the hamstrings a little stretch. 1 foot in, 1 foot out, reach towards that toe. If you can't reach the toe, no problem. Rest the hand on the shin, the knee. Other side. All right. Whenever you're ready, coming up to a standing position. A little quad stretch here. Grabbing a shoelace. Hold on to your ear. Take your hand out wide. Whatever you need to do for balance. And switch sides. Ooh, ooh. There we go. All right, arm across the body for a little shoulder stretch. And the other arm here. All right, last stretch here. We're gonna hit the side of the body. Take the right foot over the left foot. Right arm goes up and over the body. And other side, so unwind those feet. Take a left over right. Arm goes up above the body. All right, and as we release here, shake it out the arms, shake it out the legs. Big neck circle one way, and then the other way. Thank you all so much for joining us today for the birthday special. Happy birthday, Natalie. Woo! And thank you again for joining us. Make sure you rest, fuel your body. Excuse me. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, concerns, shoot me an email at petersrx@bc.edu. We can't wait to see you next week. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you.